Alright folks, welcome back to another EDPC review. Today we are discussing X-Men Origins Wolverine. Let's get into it. So, to start, the movie has some corny-ass editing. It reminds me a lot of Quantum of Solace. Similar time period. Quantum of Solace was 2008. X-Men Origins Wolverine 2009. It's the quick cut, action editing style of that time period. It doesn't work. It looks horrible. It's not throughout the whole movie, admittedly, but when it is, it doesn't look good at all. I have a question for the people who made this film. Who on earth thought it would be a good idea to make Logan a kid from the 1800s with a brother who he fought in every major American war with, leading up to Vietnam. Civil War, World War I, World War II, Vietnam. Why? What does that have to do with Logan's character? What is it? Bad idea. Bad idea. It's stupid. It's dumb. All right. Bad idea. After the shit show of an intro with Logan and his brother from the 1800s, you then move into the present, or the present then, which I believe it's the 70s, right? Because after Vietnam. And you have the dumb trope of the retired hero, because Logan is done doing the hero life. He wants to go live with his little girlfriend, right? We've done this before. Except this time it lasts a lot longer than usual. Because this film thinks they're special or something like that. So, it lasts longer. We're more bored as an audience. And, they kill his girlfriend, the villain, his brother, by the way, in case you didn't see that coming. His brother is the villain, shocker, kills his girlfriend to bring him back into the retired life. If you thought it couldn't get more stupid, it does. Just wait till the end. I promise you, it gets so much more stupid. All right, so along with the dumb trope of, the retired hero, it's been overdone. Unless you have something new to add to it, stop doing it. This film is sort of filled with generic tropes and things that don't make it original. It's not an original film. I feel like I'm watching pieces of so many other films, and none of them are done better. None of the elements of, none of the tropes, none of the generic tropes are done better. I'm just gonna input this here. One thing that I did like about the film quite a bit, actually, was that the action scenes are, redeemable, a big part of it. Because if the action, I'm watching an action movie, right? A superhero movie has to have good action, or else you might as well not make it. So the action scenes are very good until they're, edited poorly, which the action scenes, for the most part, are fine. You've got some chase scenes, some fight scenes, and they're well done, I'll say that. And, they are enjoyable parts of the movie. The most enjoyable and probably the only enjoyable part, until you get to the end, because the climactic battle is where the plot really has to get involved, and the stupidity, the amount of dumb decisions this film makes really ruins the finale. But again, wait till the end and I will rip it to shreds. More things that I enjoyed because we're on a streak. Stryker returns in this movie. He's, I don't know about the main villain, but he's really one of the main ones. He takes, center stage. And I think it's really cool that they built on the backstory between Stryker and Logan, because that is something that, was sort of unexplored in X2. And I think they do it well for the most part here. You have Stryker, and the reason he, implanted the adamantium into him, it's a little rushed, but, Stryker is, as in general, a cool character. And I think I have more of an appreciation for him in X2 now that I've seen this film as well. So I do like that he returned. And in general, I like that whole stuff with all the stuff really with Logan, the adamantium, and Stryker. The pacing of this film is all over the place. They can really never nail it down. Sometimes you'll just breeze through a plot point and be left confused, and then other times it slows to a snail crawl. Similarly to the pacing being all over the place, you have the tone, which is also all over the place. Again, you have this serious moments where, Logan's girlfriend is dead. And then you have, in general, Wolverine's a pretty serious character, right? I'm not sure why you would put him in many comedic circumstances, unless, like in the X-Men movies, he's balancing it off of other characters. Then it could work, because he's the stoic kind of guy, right? In this film, then he goes to, you know, from these serious moments where like two people that took him in that were really kind to him die. You know, you sort of felt for them in a moment, and then a few scenes later, he's fighting this really overweight fat guy, right? And it's just, the whole point, the whole joke is that this guy looks like a monster of how big he is. I'll put a photo up. It's not really funny. I didn't find it funny personally, and it seems out of place and didn't really belong here. Oh boy, here we go. So I'll cover the finale now, I guess, in which Logan's girlfriend, track with me, because I don't want you to watch the film to be able to follow along what I'm saying. Logan's girlfriend comes back in the finale as Logan. So Logan goes to confront Stryker and his brother. Logan's girlfriend comes back, and it was revealed that the whole time Logan's girlfriend was working with Stryker to rescue her sister. So we spent all that time in the beginning. It's a long amount of time. It's maybe 20 minutes of exposition in the beginning, and the whole retired hero trope, to feel sympathy for this character when she killed, which of course we didn't because we don't really care. It's a dumb trope. Just to have her be brought back, the twist is stupid, right? It's dumb. And the only reason it's done is for shock factor. It doesn't accomplish anything in the actual plot. She could have stayed dead. Would have been really, I mean, it really would have been fine. Dumb. This movie's dumb. Could it get worse? Yes, is the answer to that question, because they put Deadpool in their movie. I see it. I knew this before. I see the introduction with Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds, kind of cool actually. Not really the jokester that he is in the other movies, but he's fine in the beginning, and then he's brought back at the end. They make him mute. They stitch his mouth. They make him some all-powerful random villain that, you know, he's supposed to be the main villain in the end, right? He's given adamantium. He's made the main villain. So you get Deadpool, a beloved character, a fan favorite. You put him in your movie, and you mess it up by turning him into whatever Deadpool isn't. You picked traits of everything that Deadpool isn't. Quiet, all, you know, laser eyes flying, all the teleporting, all this nonsense, generic villain. And why, man? Why is my one question for this film? Why would you do that? Why, man? Why? So dumb. And then, yeah, as if multiple generic tropes aren't enough for you, they get Logan's brother, Victor, to come in and help him in the finale, even though, you know, he's a horrible person who has killed people. He tried to rape a woman in Vietnam, and, you know, he's just a really bad guy. And then after they defeat Deadpool together, they keep him alive, presumably because they wanted to use him in future installments. Thank God that never happened, as far as I know. I mean, I haven't finished the films, but thank God that never happened, because that would have been a horrible idea. And to close it off, I just wanted to say they brought Gambit, a character that, you know, is traditionally thought of as pretty cool. Cyclops, another fan favorite from, you know, the previous X-Men films. I was actually excited when I saw him on screen, but again, they brought him in, and Deadpool, and they wasted them all. All of them wasted potential. Could have been cool. They weren't. They were really wasted, and that's a shame. Specifically, Cyclops was, you know, captured and kept in a cage, right? And then given off to Charles as a cameo in the end. Wasted. Unfortunate. So this one, again, despite me absolutely ripping into shreds, had entertaining moments. It was relatively short, so I can't ever say that I was bored per se. I just wasn't liking what I saw as I watched it, so it's an easy C for me. The worst of the X-Men films that I've seen so far. If it gets worse than this, that's disappointing, but that's my review. So next up, I have X-Men First Class, which I actually have seen, and I'm going to film right after I stop filming this video. And so check that out whenever it's up, presumably soon after you see this, because I'll be editing them at a similar time. And yeah, WandaVision reviews, you know the drill. Subscribe, bell, bada bing, bada boom. We're in sync, you and me, right? You and me watching this video. Wait, I'm not watching this video. You are. Goodbye. I'm gonna end the video there. I'm talking. Bye.